a business career. I am married to Rachel, and I have 6 children. I have served as I was first an trained teacher. I was elected as a member of parliament for the first time in 1997. I served 3 terms as a member of parliament. In 2013, I was elected as deputy president, and again in 2017. And that is the position I currently serve. I don't know whether you want me to say that.
Good. My name is UDA Board. I'm the Deputy ST for this party, responsible for strategy and policy. Why have you chosen the UDA Party as a platform to aspire to pursue your presidential aspirations? I just want to be sure that there's some congruence between what you believe in and what the party stands for.
I am aware of the United Democratic Party, and I also understand what it stands for. And to a great extent, I share in the vision of this party. This party believes in a tribeless nation, believes in the unity of Kenya, believes in politics of issues, and the unity of the nation, and that's what I've always aspired to as a leader in Kenya. I also believe in the manifesto of this party. I believe in an inclusive Kenyan society, inclusive both at a political level and also inclusive at an economic level. I share in the bottom-up economic model of this party, and therefore that's the reason why I have presented myself to run for president and seek the ticket of the United Democratic Alliance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Your Excellency. My name is Kemadu Marete, Deputy Chairperson Strategy. The third question, as a president, how will you ensure that you realize the UDA vision?
I didn't get your question.
The question is, as a president,
yes,
when you're elected as a president, how will you ensure that you realize the UDA vision?
I have the responsibility to understand the UDA vision, which I am very confident that I do, because you can't realize what you don't understand. And apart from understanding, I also share in my belief in what UDA believes in. And thirdly, I will build a collegiate team that will enable me and all the other people and all the organs of the party to deliver on this vision. I fully understand that while if I become the flag bearer of this party, while I will have the responsibility to provide the leadership, I also understand that it won't be a one-man endeavor. It will be a collective endeavor of party organs. I have to work with party officials. I will to work with other leaders of the party at all levels. And I will ensure that all members of this party, beginning from the grassroots, understand the vision of the party, and I will also encourage everybody to contribute ideas and on what they believe that we can work with to improve what we have as a party. So I will provide and build the necessary network for us to deal with the party. Thank you. Next.
Your Excellency,
Asante sana.
Majina ni Ruto, Secretary Tracy. My question is, can the person contest the most office in the parliament?
I didn't get the name, sorry. Oh, Sulu. Okay, thank you very much. Sulu. I believe very strongly that I have the skills and I have developed the experience over time. And I believe that I have something to offer through this party in the nation of Kenya. In my various capacities as a member of parliament, as a minister, and as a deputy president, I have not only acquired experience, but I have also developed belief that a properly run administration can take this country to the next level. I am persuaded that Kenya can be a better country if we have focused, decisive, passionate leadership. And I believe in my candidature, UDA has and Kenya have that candidate wrapped in that.
Next, that's it.
Excellency, my name is Ruto, Deputy Chair, Internal Operations. How do you maintain issue-based campaign given the rising tensions in the country so as to avoid the suscitation of violence in various aspects of campaigns?
I have signed the code of conduct of the UDA Party that commits all of us as members of this party and especially as candidates to run an issue-based, violence-free campaign. My experience in politics has taught me that what matters to the public is the agenda that you have. And I'm acutely clear that the Kenyan public are listening not to the incidents, not the violent incidences, but they are listening to the agenda that any candidate has. And I am very confident that having run an issue-based campaign for my days when I was running for member of parliament, and from the day when I began to run for deputy president, I have built sufficient experience to know how to run an issue-based campaign that is devoid of violence. So I also have the experience that violence threatens any agenda and any country and the stability of the nation. So I am a strong believer in building consensus and making sure that our politics are issues. Maybe I could conclude by saying we won the election in 2013 and in 2017. I could take maybe an hour to answer that. I believe that in the past 100 days, a couple of things must happen. Number one, I expect that we will roll out the universal health coverage, and every citizen will have national hospital insurance fund to be able to manage their health requirements. In the first 100 days, I expect that we will have passed the law to provide for our housing development plan that has the potential to create many jobs for our young people. In the first 100 days, I will push for making sure that the law to set up the SME fund that will provide resources for micro, small and medium enterprise funds to be made available to the many micro, small and medium enterprises that currently are suffering under the weight of predatory lenders and punitive interest rates. Because you asked me to keep it short, let me leave it there.
Number 9, next.
My name is Austin Gaida. I'm the Secretary for Economic Affairs and Planning. How will your presidency inspire civil servants to provide the highest level of service to the people of Kenya?
The delivery of any government program is largely dependent on the personnel that will provide leadership in the delivery of our vision. So a motivated public service. I will make sure that the public servants are inspired. I will take time to understand issues in the public service, issues of making sure that the working environment is right, the remunerations are right, the other facilities are right. For example, we have not reviewed the terms of service and salaries of our policemen for a while, and that would be a place to start. We have promotions that have delayed and have caused backlog. And we have many young people who are still locked out of places of work. And we need to tap into the talent of the young people and make sure that more young people occupy positions that we can benefit from their talent, energy, and innovation to drive the public service.
Number 9.
Good morning, Your Excellency.
Morning.
My name is Diana Matile, Secretary for you. There's a rising quest amongst the youth for economic empowerment. My question to you is, how do you intend to integrate them in the economy?
I quite agree with you, Katile. I quite agree with you that the young people, depending on what we do with them, can be a blessing or a challenge. The plan that I have, which I share with the UDA, is number one, we must deliberately invest in programs, projects, and plans that will deliberately create jobs. There are, in my estimation, about 4 million young people today out of school, out of college, out of university, and they are not being fully engaged. My plan is to ensure that we invest in infrastructure and programs that will create jobs so that we can bring these young people to be part of our economy, number one. Number two is to deliberately provide opportunities in our SMEs and other sectors by making sure that these young people have the correct skills. That's why I have always believed in Tibet. They have the correct skills, they are properly equipped, so that they can find their way either into jobs or into opportunities to do business or into opportunities to be self-employed. Number three, we will leverage on technology. Many young people operate in the digital space. We will make sure that the digital space is organized in a manner that it will give the young people the opportunity for them to participate meaningfully in the economy, leveraging on technology. And finally, we will make sure that young people have access to credit. And we must tone down the requirement of so many requirements out of the young people. You need to have 10 years experience, you need to have this. We will have to review that so that we can leverage more on the creativity, on the innovation of young people and use it in place of experience. The young people are much more agile, they're much more creative, they're much more innovative, and we need to tap into that talent for us to move the country forward.
We stand to come into the questions.
Thank you.
And my questions here happening today is which global trends will shape the world economy in the next 10 years?
In my opinion, at the heart of the global trends is technology. Technology will largely, we will see more of artificial intelligence. We will see more of digital space. We will see more of digital currency. But that will also be shaped by climate change. You know, there is a lot that is happening in the world today that climate change is influencing our whole sector of agriculture. It is influencing the whole sector of energy delivery. So, as a country, we must prepare ourselves to interact with the digital space and to manage through adaptation or through mitigation of the effects of climate change. We must be alive to that. It will shape how we produce food. It will shape the future in what happens if we have more frequent floods, if we have more frequent droughts. It will shape even the delivery of infrastructure into the future. So I think global trends will be shaped by technology to a good extent, a knowledge-based economy to a good extent, and matters to do with climate change.
Okay, last one.
The last one is from me. name is Lawrence Bidingacha. I'm the Secretary for Labor and Social Services. Your Excellency, this is about women. How do you intend to utilize women in your government, and especially our rural women in the bottom-up economic model?
The philosophy of this party, which I share, is that women occupy a special place. And I am a father of 4 daughters, so I understand matters women properly. So the bottom-up economic model is about lifting the people at the bottom of the pyramid. You may want to know that largely the people at the bottom of the pyramid are largely women and youth. Women because of access to opportunities, youth because of access to jobs and other interventions. So the bottom-up economic model, the largest beneficiaries from where I sit will be women and young people. Because the people who have challenges accessing job opportunities is the young people. The people who have challenges in accessing credit is largely young people and women. And that's what bottom-up speaks to. 30% opportunities already by law should go to women, young people, persons with disabilities. That threshold has not been reached, either in opportunities to do business with government, in other opportunities. I will go out of my way to ensure that opportunities that are clearly stipulated for women and young people are actualized. And the whole bottom-up economic model is actually a model that builds on what is there to actualize what is already provided and to up what is not provided. So I believe that that is really the philosophy of this party, and that is the whole essence of the bottom-up economic model.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I wish on behalf of the members of the next group take this opportunity to thank you for giving us satisfactory answers. Number 2, for choosing UDA to be your party to make you the president of Kenya. And number 3, tell you that we are going to interview more other candidates, you are not alone. And this will be followed by our NDC on 15th of this month at Kasarani, where now we pass a resolution it's made that serious elimination of our presidential candidate. So you would expect to see others there.
Okay.
And since the time is not working on our side, including yourself, because you have a trip to make to know. We want to set you free and thank you and tell you we hope to see you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Chairman. So thank you very much, members of the NEC, for giving me this opportunity to present myself for this interview. And I hope I have presented my class, my answers. And I look forward to a favorable consideration.